Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rajel, and in this corner of the internet, I make design and lifestyle related videos. Now, I have noticed majority of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed yet, so if you want to keep hanging out, and have fun over here, just make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Also hit that notification bell so you're informed every single time I upload a new video on my channel. But I do want to let you all know that I do try to stay consistent in my uploads. I do have a schedule that I kind of run by, and if you haven't noticed yet, I have been posting YouTube videos every second Thursday of each month at 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so in today's video, it's going to be a little bit different in my fashion related content. Usually I do art inspired outfits from different art periods. I've been mostly doing modern art. If you are interested in that, I will put a playlist up here to all of my art inspired videos, so you can check that out. But today, because it is October, Halloween is coming around the corner, I thought doing an art major related outfits video is kind of up the alley. So, as the title of this video goes, I will be dressing up as different art majors. I went to school for my BFA in graphic design, so I was able to have that opportunity to actually try different fields of art, and so I am pretty much dressing up as every single other art major that they offered at my university, and how I would dress, or how I would think generally that niche of art would dress. Just a disclaimer, I want this to just all kind of be fun. These outfit representations all are pretty much based off of my observations when I was in college, and also how I dressed particularly for that day, if I was going to do like a painting class that day, or a printmaking class, or sculpture, ceramics, etc. Now, I have also broken up this video into two parts, so do stick around for next week because the second part of this video will be out. And I just kind of also want to tell all of you, the only major I did kind of leave out, which, I'm wearing the outfit right now, so please don't come at me, I'm so sorry. I love you all, guys. This is printmaking. I didn't really include the printmaking majors in there, only because you basically wear all black just because the ink that you're working with will stain onto your clothes. There's a possibility of that, and it will not come out of your clothes. So I'm just in a full black ensemble just for the intro, so at least, printmaking is kind of there in the video. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. First up, it is the digital art major. So for digital art, this kind of falls under the umbrella of photography, animation, as well as digital illustrations. This person has long hours being in front of the computer pretty much all day and night, not gonna lie. I've thrown in a very casual combo of just a plain t-shirt with some bootleg denim jeans, and to add the extra comfort working long hours in an air-conditioned room, I've thrown on my black zip-up jacket with a hood that has two pockets in the front, and the lining on the inside is this very soft fleece material. A hoodie is also good onto the jacket because you could just put that on and it kind of gives you a little bit more privacy, because we all know being left alone in the dark in front of the computer working on our projects is probably the best environment for the digital art major to get the most work done. For shoes and extra comfort, I've thrown on my tried and true black Converse shoes. I wanted to keep this outfit with a very minimal base just because having to work long hours in the studio all day in the cold doesn't really warrant motivation to put a lot of effort into the clothing piece, but you still want to add some of the personality. So within my white plain t-shirt, I have this little pocket at the front that has the embroidered words internet, eat, sleep, basically repeat. I've thrown on my trusty messenger bag that on the front has all of my art related pins and buttons, and on the inside it has one of the trusty tools for the digital artist, and that is a drawing tablet, just so you can add in extra illustrations onto your keyframes for your animation or anything else. For accessories, still keeping it minimal, I've thrown on these faux gold line drawing earrings of a woman's face. And checking the time, and looks like it is finally time to leave for the day and go hang out with my friends and to go on to the next art which is painting. Now, painting majors are pretty mellow. Is it because it's pretty therapeutic, doing all of those brushstroke actions? Or is it because they're getting a little high off of all of the paint fumes? I'm not sure. But anyways, painting majors are pretty cool people. For my base layer, I have a flowing tank top with black capri leggings that has 2 pockets. I love the graphic on this tank top. It's basically my favorite tank top that I own. It's a pretty surrealist print because it has a face of a woman, and within that, there are mushrooms pretty much growing out from her in her hair, and also part of her partial dress wear is also part of the mushrooms. Now, did I kind of make this a coincidence of having a mushroom woman print on my shirt subconsciously? I don't know, but it is kind of an accidental coincidence now that I'm realizing it. As for outerwear, I've thrown on this long sleeve button-down shirt because I'm kind of using it as a smock. So when you're ready to paint, all you have to do is button it up, and it prevents any of that oil paint getting onto the main part of your clothes. For that same comfort, working long hours and standing in the studio, I've thrown on my black Converse. And for accessories, I am wearing these Van Gogh dangly earrings of his painting Apple Blossoms. That also comes with a faux pearl. And then there's graphic design. No surprise that I would kind of try and squeeze this in here. I see graphic design as a sibling to digital art because there's some overlap, but at the same time, they're pretty different from each other. I feel like graphic design is more client-facing, so I made this outfit more of a toned-down business casual look. Graphic design students will probably know their favorite color in Pantone, judge the font you're using, and will most likely have bought something but never actually used it because they solely bought it for the packaging design and they don't want to mess it up by opening it. You can usually find them spending long hours in the computer studio, either sketching away ideas for branding or some other design project, and squinting closely to the computer monitor because they've been staring at their multiple final but not actually their final design for hours. In this outfit, I'm wearing a red halter crop top that has a faux turtleneck. Then I paired it with some high-waisted houndstooth patterned pants. These pants are super comfy because there's a lot of room and it actually has an elastic band waist. And for a plus, they have huge pockets. To give this a better silhouette and to detract from the elastic band, I used a black belt with a silver buckle. Now, since we're dealing with yet again another cold air-conditioned computer room, I've thrown on this mustard yellow oversized cardigan. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any pockets, but it's comfy nonetheless, and this cardigan double acts as your toned down blazer. For shoes, I've opted with flats. These are my burgundy pointed toe flats in a scallop design with a sturdy mesh border. For accessories, I stuck with these simple dangly gold line earrings and adding the touch of art by wearing a Piet Mondrian necklace. So that is my wrap up of part 1 of what I would wear as different art majors. Make sure to come back next week for part 2. If you like this video, make sure to let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, and just also comment down below what kind of art major are you. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't yet so you can keep hanging out, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye! If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed so we can keep hanging out. Oh, burped. Oop, my bad. Okay.